Hi, and welcome to this quick little shoulder love class. You're going to need a block and a strap. Doesn't have to be a fancy yoga strap. It can be a tie and any belt. Anything will do. And sit on a block, because we're going to be sitting a little bit to start with. So sit on a block if you need to. That's actually what you need the block for. So simply just to make it a little more comfortable if hero's pose is a little bit too much for you. So come to a nice seat. Close your eyes. Start breathing through your nose. Make sure the belly is moving with your breath. And then blink your eyes open. You're going to reach your arms up. We're going to start up with a little fascia bounce. So you're simply going to take your arms and go whoop, and elasticity in your body will bring it right back. So you're just going to go and let your chest open as you bounce. And bring your arms down. You can just kind of roll your shoulders. Get that movement in there. And I want you to take your right arm out to the side. And this is an isolating movement. So the only thing we're going to move is the shoulder blade. So you're going to lift your right shoulder blade up and back, down and forward. Up and back, down and forward. Change direction. Move that right shoulder blade back, up, forward and down, back, up, forward and down. Let the arm come down. We're going to go over to the other side. And again, you're going to bring that shoulder blade up, back, down and forward, up, back, down and forward. Change direction. Move back, up, forward and down, back, up, forward and down. Bring the arm back down. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to make a fist with your hand. So, and what happens when we make a fist, we squeeze it a little bit, we're going to start engaging the muscles coming up the arm. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, and you're going to keep that arm straight, and you're going to start taking it forward, forward, forward. Eventually, you're going to rotate the arm. You're still keeping it straight. What I don't want to happen here is a tendency you're going to start leaning over to compensate for tight shoulders. Don't do that. You're going to sit up nice and tall, and you're going to take the arm all the way back. Try not to compensate in any way. So it's only the pure actual range you have in that shoulder that comes out. And again, you're going to take another one. Rotating the arm. And then you're going to change direction. You're going to go back. All the way around. Try and keep the arm as straight as you can. Try not to compensate anywhere. You got a little bit of engagement in your belly. One more time around. And come to center. Other side. Make a fist. And again, same thing. Remember, you might have different range in one side to the other. Try not to lean over. Especially if you've had kids and you've been carrying around kids for years. You tend to have one side. You got less mobility. I have. This is my less mobility side. And you're going to change direction, go the other way. And one more time. And come to center. And shake it out. I want you to reach your arms up and come into cactus arms and let your shoulder blade move towards each other. And you're finding that space in the front of your chest. And then exhale, take your right arm underneath your left, eagle arms. And I want you to lift your arms up so you feel your shoulder blades spreading apart now. Deep inhale into your back. Exhale, come back into those cactus arms. Shoulder blades are coming towards each other. Exhale, left arm goes underneath the right, eagle arms. Deep inhale into your back. And back to your cactus arms. And then interlace your hands behind you and reach your hands down towards the ground, shoulders away from your ears. And then I want you to take your chin down to your chest. And then right ear over towards the right shoulder. You're actively moving the hands down towards the ground. And left ear to left shoulder. And back to center. And shake it out. All right, come on to all four. Let's take a couple of cat-cows. And then walk your hands forward. Come into a puppy pose. And try and stack your hips over your knees here. So it is the arms walking forward. And you can either take your forehead down to the ground. Maybe if you've got really tight shoulders, you can always grab that block and rest your head on. Or maybe if you've got very open shoulders, maybe your chest is coming all the way down to the ground. Try not to get uncomfortable in your neck here. Sometimes we compensate tight shoulders by just kind of bending the neck, and you don't want to do that. Come back up. And then inhale, lift your right arm up, open up to the side, lift, 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 and exhale, thread the needle. Walk those left fingertips forward. Breathing into your back here. Come back to center. And then lift your left arm up. Lift, 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 lift. Open up. Thread the needle. Come back to center. And then make your way down onto your belly. And I want you to take your right hand, I'm just going to turn around so you can actually see what I'm doing. I want you to take your right hand out to the side and bend the elbow 90 degrees. So it's like a cactus arm to the side. And you can place your left hand down in front of you and rest your forehead on that hand. And then I want you to make a fist with your right hand and lift that arm up as high as you can with both of your tits on the mat. And lower back down.
and lift and lower, lift and lower. And then I want you to lift and then straighten that arm out in front like Superman. Come back and lower, lift, straighten and lower, and lift, straighten and come back. Flat palm to the mat or to the ground. And then take your left hand by your chest and let your right cheek come to the ground. Press your hand, that left hand into the mat, rolling over that right shoulder. Come into a pec minor stretch. Come back to center. Move over to the other side. So left hand comes out like a cactus arm. Make a fist. And lift that arm as high as you can, still keeping both of your tits on the mat, and lower back down. And lift and lower, lift and lower. And lift, straighten the arm like Superman, bend and lower, lift, straighten, bend and lower. Last one, lift, straighten, bend and lower. Release the fist, right hand by your chest, left cheek to the mat. Roll over, come into that pec minor stretch. So what happens is when we spend a lot of time on the phone, on the computer, sitting down, rounding our back, this little muscle in the front of our chest, pec minor, just starts getting shorter and shorter, and eventually just starts pulling the shoulders forward, which does not make for happy shoulders. So this is a nice little stretch. And come back to center. And back up to seated. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take your strap. And you're going to hold your strap out in front and hold it so that if you need more strap, you can just kind of release it as you go, because you're going to keep your arms straight. You're going to start taking them up, 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 all the way back and around. Try and keep your arms straight as you do that. And back up. And you're going to do this 2 more times. Last time. And come to center, shake it out. I want you to take your strap over your shoulder, take your right arm, grab the strap. And I want you to lift it up. You got your hand coming down your back. You're going to take your left hand underneath here, bend. You're You're going to grab that strap. You're going to walk your hands towards each other in cow face arms. Now, your hands might actually reach each other, in which case you can grab them. That's not me, so I'm just going to keep holding on to the strap. Try and sit up as tall as I can. And breathe. If you're like me and you have tight shoulders, this is not the most comfortable pose in the world. Also differentiate between uncomfortable and pain. There shouldn't be pain. A little bit of discomfort is okay. And release. You're going to come over to the other side. So left hand grabs and goes over. Right hand goes behind, bend and grabs that strap, and you walk them as close as they can get together. This is my tighter side, so it feels like I'm a mile away from getting that hand grip. That's okay. And release. Just roll your shoulders a little bit, both directions, and then come lying down and take your well-deserved Shavasana. Lie flat down, close your eyes, and relax your body. Let that work you just did absorb, not just into your muscles, but your nervous system, your brain. And you're going to stay here as long as you need. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.